the rental market has its own dynamics, Lorna, but there's no doubt that more people on higher incomes who can't enter the housing market, they can't afford a mortgage because, interest rates and, the cost of housing, they're staying longer in the rental market, and that's actually having a deleterious effect on people on moderate and lower incomes. There's, an increasing competition for, affordable housing, and that's pushing out people into informal arrangements and even homelessness. It's really tough out there for renters. And let's not forget that renters are an increasing demographic. It's not extraordinary now for everybody to be a renter. A third of households are renters.
Okay, so what would you like to see happen in order to ease that burden? I mean, the house prices going up. And I think it's safe to say that most people go, oh yeah, that's great, but that's not how you see it.
Well, look, let's stop looking at housing as a commodity, as an investment. Obviously, that's, in Australia, around 90% of people in the rental market occupy homes in the private rental market. But in overseas contexts, we have much more social housing. That's housing owned by charity landlords or by government. And that means it's a more balanced market. There's more opportunities for people who are struggling to get that roof over our head. Let's stop making housing just an investment or talking about it as a marketized commodity. It's much more than that. Housing is a human right.
What about the stock levels? We know that there's not enough new housing coming into the supply chain. That causes prices to go up as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it's basically demand and supply, Lorna. You've got it in one. But look, what the sector and people in the renting organisations across the country are calling for as part of an answer to these systemic issues is that we need to have more social housing, which is what we see in Europe, even in the UK. I think close to 17% of households live in what's called social housing. In Australia, it's less than 5% of the overall housing stock in the rental market, and that's not good enough. We need to raise it to 10%. And we also need to strengthen rental rights. That's happening already, but not fast enough. And let's put regulation of rent increases on the agenda. In the ACT currently, there is regulation of rent increases, but in places like Victoria, New South Wales, there's no regulation of rent increases. We're calling for modest market interventions, and I note that even the Grattan Institute is calling for that recently. So look, it's a conversation we have to have.
Farah, give me an indication of a conversation you might have with a young person who's got a decent enough job and the struggles that they have and the worries that they have when it comes to finding a home.
Well, look, once upon a time, the Australian dream was an escalator. You left home, you rented, you waited a period of time, you might have partnered or otherwise, but you could have, if you had a decent income, you had the aspiration of owning a home. But actually, it's changed significantly. Many more people are renting and renting for life, and our laws need to recognise that. Now, yeah, this young person you talked about, they're struggling to get into a home near their work, near their schooling. Many are having to live at home for much longer, and that's if their parents can afford to put them up. Not everyone lives a middle-class life where their parents can afford to subsidise them. So we really need to make more effort in this area and recognise that renting is something that people are doing for life. We need to strengthen that and recognise that as not just a lifestyle choice, but a reality that many more Australians are embracing.
Farah Farouk from Tenants Victoria, thanks very much.
Thanks, Lorna.